Welcome to Console Crapshoot, where we spin a wheel to play a random video game on original hardware. Carl's got some new stuff on his wheel today. He's always trying to keep it fresh. He's a real innovator. Nintendo 64. There's another one we haven't had yet. There's 303 games on the wheel for the Nintendo 64. Fighter's Destiny. Fighting game. We haven't had a fighting game yet, and we haven't had an N64 game yet. Cool, let's fire everything up and get used to some blocky graphics. Alright, so I only remember one thing about this game. I never played it, but it was on my radar. And it was only on my radar because I'm aware that you can be a cow. Or you can like fight a cow, or you can fight as a cow. There's something to that effect, so I'm really looking for the cow. There's your Ryu character. Bound to be a racist character or two, 90s fighting game. They all do the same exact right leg calisthenics routine. They really couldn't give each character their own little stretch. They all had to do the exact same thing. That's pretty lazy. Okay, so there's only 2 attack buttons and a block button. And if you push both attack buttons together, you could do a takedown or a throw if you're close enough. So I will say, this is kind of cool. Almost every fighting game out there is just a life bar and you beat each other up until life goes down. This is a point system, so first fighter to get to 7 points wins, but each way of ending the round gives you a different amount of points. So a knockdown gives you 3 points, a throw gives you 2. I'm not gonna lie, that feels pretty fresh in an otherwise very bland sort of game. Gotta try the clown guy, of course, Pierre. Going for like a Voldo thing, Voldo from the Soul Calibur series, but not anywhere near as cool. Oh, there's a special move. I didn't pull one off, but I'm glad I got to see one. Little piece of trivia. This game's original title when it was announced before it was released, it was called Struggle Hard. I kind of almost wish they kept it. So I played this game a bunch, and I've yet to come across the cow. I actually looked it up, and they're like, oh, when you beat the game, you get an option to like ride a cow, and then you gotta hang on to the cow, and you unlock the cow. But I haven't come across this option, and I beat the regular arcade mode twice. So I don't know where it is, and I don't have the patience to find out. So I'm gonna put in some Game Shark codes so I could play as this fucking cow.
Ready, fight.
There's the cow. You got udders. You got those. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. From the looks of it, you just stick your udders in the guy's face and hump him. Like maybe you shoot milk in his face. I don't know what's happening, but you do a little creepy little hump dance. The cow is exciting. Oh god. Alright, so struggle hard. I mean, Fighter's Destiny. You know what? It's real basic when it comes down to it. Just the 2 buttons. There's not a lot of nuance and skill involved in the actual fighting. Very basic, very bare bones. You got the cow. That is very exciting. And there's a little bit more in the way of game modes, but it's just not enough to make up for a really boring, lackluster fighting game when it comes down to it. All that said, the point system is really interesting. Not a lot of fighting games do much to change up the basic formula of hitting each other until you're out of life. So while I feel like it's a very below average game, that point system feature brings it back up a little bit. Gonna give Fighter's Destiny a 3 out of 5. If there was a little more put into the actual fighting and strategy and variety, that point system could put this over to a 4, but it's just not enough. Average game, it's fine, it's not terrible, and you get to be a creepy cow man that humps a guy's face to death. Can't beat that. Alright, that was fun. Let's see what we're going to get next week. Will we finally get NES or SNES? That's become the big question every episode. Also, as I'm making this episode, I just got into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, so the other question will be, will I be able to get another episode done this week? I doubt it, but I'll try. Thanks everyone, see you next time.
Are you gonna try again?